folks. How is everyone doing? Yeah, I'm like way early. I'm just sitting here waiting for 6 o'clock to roll around. And I'm just like, you know what? Heck with it. I'm going to start now. There's actually 3 people watching at the moment. Good to see everybody. I was monitoring it on my iPad so that I can actually hear what everything see. Let me see if I can do this. See what everything looks like and hear what everything sounds like. And so far, it sounds pretty darn good. There is a little bit of a delay, so bear with me as I go through and we discuss everything that's going to be happening here this evening. It should be pretty cool. I want to thank everybody for 5,000 subscribers. It has taken, it has taken 2 years to get 5,000 subscribers after my other channel, which had 29,000 subscribers and had been running since 2010. Took me 12 years to get that to 29,000 subscribers. So, but that was also at a time when I was the only one doing this with maybe a couple of other people. But at the time, I was the only one that was really doing live streams. So it is going to take a long time to build up this channel again. But I want to thank everybody that has come back very gradually since I lost the other channel to hackers. And at the time, my parents were both in the hospital and reaching their ends. And YouTube was a little uncooperative in trying to get everything reestablished. And at that point, I just said, to heck with it. And we'll just leave it at that. If you are here and you want to participate, some things never change, right? And you want to participate, please type hello into the chat. I see that there are 6 people watching, which I greatly appreciate. But if you guys could type a little hello in the chat, and we will get started officially here in about 20 minutes. So if you're watching this on record, if you're watching the recorded version, it is much appreciated also. Please leave a like, hit the thumbs up button, subscribe if you're not already a subscriber. We can do it that way. So let me show you a picture of everything that I have here. This is my studio. This is my PC setup right here with the mixer, which will actually be for sale soon, along with a couple of other pieces of studio equipment. Life has changed since the last time I did a live stream. I was let go of my job of 20 years, and it was 2 days after I turned 60. But that had nothing to do with it, I'm sure. So let's see when the show starts. I'll let you guys know what I'm doing now. We will discuss a little bit of that and let me know your thoughts on some of that. But more so than anything, I want to talk about AI and music. Joe Gilder put out a fantastic video, of which parts I agree with and parts that I don't. But I would really like to actually discuss that, and at some point I will put a link to that video in the description here because I think it's really important for everybody to watch. Let's see. Hi, Johnny. I'm not quite sure what is happening there. Let me see if I can. Yeah, there's like when people type into messages, there is like something there that I can't move out of the way. And I don't know why. And I can't see the full. Oh, there we go. And I can't. Oh, can't stay. Oh, you can't stay till the live stream. I'm going to have to move this thing closer. Just getting set up. The live stream has not officially started. But I am going to take it upon myself to make sure I can read your messages. Oh, it's just Bob. He says he can stay, but he hit the like button. It says Merry Christmas. Thank you, Bob. Much appreciated. So let's see. We got 6 people watching. So we'll see how that goes. Guys, let me know the picture quality. So far on my iPad, the quality of everything looks pretty doggone good. There we go. they really got to work on how this all works under here. The cool part is I can use my mouse on my Mac and slide it over to actually operate my iPad, which is kind of neat. Didn't know I could do that. I just gave myself another like. Can I do that? All right, we got 8 people in here. The show has not officially started. So if you are just joining, I think if you zip to the 20-minute mark, that'll be the official intro for the show. Here's the official intro. Should I show you the official intro? That's the official intro. Christmas live stream. Oh, did I just do the intro? As with all of my live streams, everything is off the cuff. Nothing is really planned except for the actual subject. So there's 2 subjects today. I do want to talk a little bit about AI and making music. Joe Kilder did a great video with his opinions on it. I didn't agree with all of it, but it did make some very good points. Some points I thought were irrelevant. Irrelevant? Is that the right word? But he did make a few other good points. Is fact that it's just a tool. So we'll see what everybody thinks as we go along here. All right, 15 minutes to the official start of the live stream. Which doesn't make any sense. Which doesn't make any sense because here I am. Crazy, crazy stuff. All right. So let's see. So one of the things that I've been experimenting with is different spots for my video. If you look up in the upper right corner, you see a little tiny video of me. I also have this view, which some people like and some people don't. Got to have my Batman in there. But some people don't like the fact that the Studio One screen is a little shrunk to make room for the other video. Oh, and in the lower video, you can actually see my console and what I'm actually using. My fader port. Probably take off the cover so I can actually use it. see if I can do this without hampering the iPad. There we go. There. Yeah, you guys don't need to see this. I'm just setting up the desk. Trying to keep everything organized. I'll give you guys a larger shot of the desk. There we go. So I've got my iPad here. This is where I'm actually communicating with you guys. Got my Atom SQ, got my fader port to control Studio One, and then I've got my other Atom for all my drums. That's pretty cool. There we go. All right, so let's go back to here. Perfect. Poof. So behind me, I have my Studio Live. I've got my percussion section there. I've got my V drums. And then I have my video game stuff with some really, really old video game systems over there. I've got an Atari 2600 over there. I have an old what is that? GameCube. Oh, only 3 people watching. Hopefully we'll get more guests. If not, I'll keep the live stream short. But I did want to put out a little bit of this. I will probably edit it down to the actual intro and the discussion itself. Once we get going officially at 6 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time. Not Daylight Savings. Standard Time. I wish we'd go back to Daylight Savings. I really hated getting dark at 5 o'clock. That should be the standard, in my opinion. But that's just me. All right, we're down to 2. See what everything sounds like here. There we go. I will officially begin the live stream at 6 o'clock. So you guys have fun, and I will be back.
things aren't fair, and they make me cry. I don't understand you. It's just time and again. You said face your fear, boy, but you weren't back there then. Anywhere but here. I wish that I could run and never look back. Anywhere but here. I wish that I could run and never look back. Anywhere but here. I wish that I could run and never go back. I don't know what you think when it came to blows. All the pain in my head that no one knows, and it was relentless over and over again when he beat me senseless. Then the pain would end. Anywhere but here. I wish that I could run and never look back. Anywhere but here. I wish that I could run and never look back. Anywhere but here. I wish that I could run and never go back. You're my son, you would be by me, but one by one, the strikes they blinded me. No, this is not my life. Someone save me. And one by one, by one, by one. Anywhere but here. I wish that I could run and never look back. Anywhere but here. I wish that I could run and never look back. Anywhere but here. I wish that I could run and never go back. If pride was a force, we would be invincible. If God was a weapon, we'd blow ourselves to hell. If truth was our side, all would be invisible. If blood had a value, would we have enough to sell? As I watch my little boy, I cannot help but think of how the world will treat him. Will he feel this much joy? Will the path we walk betray our young and spoil the chance for their own children? If pride was a force, we would be invincible. If God was a weapon, we'd blow ourselves to hell. If truth was our side, all would seem invisible. If blood had a value, would we have enough to sell? Try to keep a picture in my mind, a picture of the way that I was told it had to be. Are we running with the devil right behind? Or are we just blaming someone else to take away the guilt spawned by pride? Was a force, we would be invincible. If
Hey, folks. We got a whole 2 people here. I remember when my live streams garnered about anywhere from 15 to 25 people. I know that's not a lot by today's YouTube standards, but for me, that was actually pretty good back then. Of course, I had 29,000 subscribers. But anyway, what I want to do is I want to thank everybody for bringing me up to 5,000 subscribers here on YouTube. Like I said, a far cry from where I was at before my other channel got hacked, but it's taken me 3 years to get 5,000. So I want to thank those of you that are here, and I also want to thank the 40 patrons that I have over on Patreon for their monthly assistance in keeping the channel going. I'm going to try to keep going for as long as I can. Of course, I've had some major life-changing situations happen since August, and I will let you guys know that once we get a few more people here. Eric is here. Good to see you, Eric. Thank you for stopping in. Hopefully we get a few more folks. So if you look behind me, this is not a background. This is my actual studio now. Everything that I have is now in one room. This is my PC setup right here with that little tiny mini PC that I got from Amazon, which is working fantastic, by the way. And that one is for the people that I train on PC and on the Studio Live. My percussion area is right there. My V drums right there. And then, of course, I've got video games and stuff on that one. And I've got other stuff here above me. Yep, I can hang my arms. Above me is where I was sleeping when I was working the graveyard shift, which I am not anymore. So I set up the studios to where I could sleep down here while the rest of the family was awake upstairs. But those days are over, and I'll fill you guys in on that situation a little bit later on here in the broadcast. But I've got my my dad's old guitar right there on the wall, and I've got my bass that I've had forever since 1980. I think I bought that Fender Precision in 84, 85, I think. Pretty sure. Maybe. Might be 94, 95. I don't remember now. Because I know that I was renting a Fender Jazz bass for the longest time. So I think I bought that after. I'd have to go back into my memory archives, if I have any of those left, to show you guys what I'm doing there. So on the console here in front of me, I have this. Bam. This is the main stuff. The all of the interfaces and all of my old school gear are actually in a rack down below. I have my HD8 down there, and I have all of my stuff plugged into it. And here I've got my Atom SQ, my Atom, my regular Atom, and then my fader port, just like that. It's pretty good. Got 6 people watching. Thank you guys for coming in. We got 6 likes. Let's see if I can get a shot of underneath. Let me see. So there we go. There's the rack down below. Let me see if I can get a light under there. There it is. So here you can see my HD8 right there. And then I have I have two very old Digimax D8s hooked up to the ADAC connections on the HD8. I have my HP60 for headphones, and then a very simple patch bay. And then down below, I've got my Proteus, I've got my DM5, and a bunch of other old school racks. Up here, I have my SR16 and my Oberheim strummer. And yes, it is all hooked up, and they all do work. All right. Just like that. And that is pretty much the studio. So it's quite cool. The arrangement is very ergonomic, and I can get to everything pretty easily. All right, we've only got 5 people here. I definitely don't garner the audience that I once did. So we'll actually see how this goes. This was primarily to wish everybody a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and whatever else you guys celebrate this time of year. And to thank you guys for reaching 5,000 subscribers. Very cool. W5 family is here. Says Merry Christmas. Good to see you. Glad you could make it. Not quite sure how long this live stream is going to be, unless we get a few more viewers. So we'll see how this turns out. I put up advertisements earlier today to try to see if everybody would come. Very cool. We got 6 people here now. And 7 likes. Thank you. Thank you very much. Oh, it's Johnny Lipsham. How you doing, man? Good to see ya. Good to see ya. I am hopefully going to start doing more live streams. I don't expect a lot of viewers like I used to get, but I'm going to give it a try. Again this year and see what kind of a response I get, see if it's worth keeping them up. Or I should say worth it to you guys, keeping them going. Very cool. Merry Christmas to you too, Johnny. Glad you can make it. Glad you can make it. Hey, Arcane Junior's here. Good to see you. He says, Merry Christmas to all. I assume that that's Robert Kane, maybe. One of the best voices out there right now for people doing all original music. Just he did a song that I wrote some time ago, and he had sent me all the individual tracks. I was mixing it and everything, and I somehow lost all those tracks in a computer transfer when I got my new Mac. So hopefully at some point I can find those and continue that because the song is unbelievable. He did some unbelievable vocal tracks. Rob. Johnny Lipshem says, hi, Rob. 6 people here. We got 8 likes. Good to see everybody. All right. So a few things that have happened. I'm just going to go through this quickly, and then we want to talk about the 2 subjects that I have. Obviously, we're going to be doing some stuff with Studio One, if anybody has any questions. But we're going to be discussing also AI. Joe Gilder put out this fantastic video, which some of it I agree with, some of it I don't. We'll discuss that in a little bit. But for me, life has majorly changed. My job of 20 years, I helped build a lot of the things in this company, and wrote a bunch of instructions and stuff for the original manual. I did support on the roadway. I actually did support remotely, and in August, I turned 60 on August 13th, and I was laid off right after that. Make of it what you will. It is a very, very common story I'm hearing and seeing videos on YouTube. Now, I trust that had nothing to do with it, and the company was purchased, and then they, reorganized everything. I was having some difficulty, although it didn't come up when they let me go. But, but you just don't know. Maybe I was just a liability at that point. I don't know. I got a good severance package. I got insurance for a year. So it wasn't a total thing. So what am I doing now, you might ask? I'm still working with Personas and Fender and everything, doing Studio One videos and all of that stuff. That'll never change unless I expire. But I'm actually working now. I am a cook in a bowling alley snack bar. Now, this isn't a regular snack bar like you would see in most bowling alleys. This is restaurant level stuff here. So I am really learning to cook, and getting wounded in the process. I keep burning myself in the damn pizza oven. But eventually I am going to hopefully go into the back and become a technician for the lanes, which is something I did a long time ago in another lifetime. But I went from $40 an hour to a lot less. And that's been the struggle. But with my savings and the severance and everything like that, hopefully I can make it 2 years, because then I can retire in 2 years. I can get a little bit more income and then figure out what I'm going to do. I really want to stay at this place because the people are unbelievable. I really don't want to go anywhere else. I did apply at other jobs doing similar stuff to what I was doing, but I found out that they're not hiring people my age these days. So I had a lot of good interviews. I even went to Trader Joe's, because you see a lot of people my age over there. They're doing cashiers, door greeting, and stuff like that, just to see. But I have a lot of technical background. I thought maybe I could do maintenance there, but they weren't interested. So it has been very different. Now, the cool part is I'm actually working during the day now, or in the evenings. I'm not doing the graveyard shift stuff. I've lost a ton of weight, and a lot of my medical stuff has been corrected because I'm moving around a lot more. So it's good there. But we'll see. We'll see how it works out. I've only been there for 4 months. December. Yeah, 4 months. Yeah, still use my fingers to count, folks. And probably the hardest part of the job is the stupid cash register. I cannot math in my head. So let's see what you guys are saying. Oh, Rob says he actually still has those tracks. Rob, if you could resend those to me, that would be fantastic. I would really appreciate it. I wanted to do a little bit of a remix, maybe add some other instruments and do a couple of different things with them and everything. You did such an unbelievable job on that song. I really would like to actually put it out there for everybody to not only listen to, but to maybe do their own thing with or whatever. I'm very happy to keep it, to keep it wide open and, share the copyright and everything. Not share the copyright and make money off of it. Just something for you guys to have. Make it like public domain if I can. So that would be fantastic, Rob, if you could do that. All right. Only 5 people here. All right. So I've told you my life story. So now, there is a video. I'm going to see if I can find it. There is a video from Joe Gilder that he did talking about AI and its impact on music. I'm going to see if I can find it here. So let's try Joe Gilder AI. Joe Gilder AI. Here it is. I actually found it. Yay. Let me see if I can get a link.
Check out this latest single from Joe Gilder called...
All right. So the title to his video AI music, it's not the end of the world. All right, Rob. Have a Merry Christmas. Thanks for popping by. And send me those files at your leisure. I appreciate it. All right, so the video goes through his opinion on AI and how he feels it is affecting or isn't affecting music. And I agree with some of his points. Others not so much. So if you guys get a chance, I would like for all 7 of you to watch it at a later time, and then I'm going to do another show strictly focused on that, and we can actually have some live back and forth. I'd even like to try to get Joe on the show and see if he'd be willing to discuss some of his points, because he does make some really good points. It is a tool. AI is a tool. But how much of a tool is it or should be? That's a real big question. So some of the examples are, when you're using VST drums or VST instruments, what was it considered cheating if you're using samples, if you're using Melodyne, or in my case with some of the music that I write now, I'm using an AI voice generator, but I'm still actually doing the writing and I'm typing in the words and things like that. As to where AI, all you got to do is give it an example and it'll do all that, including putting the voice in. So is that a good or a bad thing? Is it cheating? And he brings up a good point. Is it lying? If you've got music out there that's your voice and you tell AI to use your voice to put a vocal in a song, he had a really good example that somebody actually did that with a song and put his voice in it and then said that he did the singing when he actually did not. And he said he was pretty upset with it. But I definitely, I would definitely push you guys to actually watch the video and maybe come back to this one and give me your comments here or make the comments there because I'm going to revisit it. I made a couple of comments there. I want to see if he answers them. We have 8 people watching. Thank you guys for coming in. So Eric is actually asking if I have my video on my macro toolbar, which is probably the toolbar that you see right here. This is the one I created. And the video that I put up was taken down because of the music that I was using to show it. I mean, it was my music. It's a really long story. There was a YouTuber that posted my music on their site and called it theirs, and I disputed it, and they took everything down. So that's a whole nother deal. But Eric, I do have to make a new one. And as soon as I get it up on YouTube, I'll be happy to share the link with you. Hey, Steve Louth is here. He says, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you, Steve. Thanks for popping in. Really appreciate it. Nothing like the big crowds of old. But that's okay. And I only work with one monitor now and an iPad. So it's really different to do these things. So if you look in the lower right corner of your screen, you will actually see Batman and Robin sitting there wishing everybody a happy Christmas. Yeah. Very cool. But yeah, make sure you check out that video from Joe. It actually is a very good video. Makes a lot of good points. You know, what's considered cheating, what's considered lying, what's considered, not doing the work yourself, so on and so forth. I'm just looking at the comments. See if I can do this here. Ready? There we go. So let me go off topic here a little bit. So if you actually look at my setup, you can see I have my desktop setup and I have my iPad, which is watching the show live. And up above on the cameras is my monitor for the rig. So I'm using a Mac Mini M4, 16 gig of RAM, 500 gigabyte hard drive for the whole setup. And it works great. I can do live streams, I can do videos, I can produce in Studio One, and I can do everything I want on this. It's got two 10-port USB hubs hooked up to it, and all of my peripherals are going into those. But the cool part is the fact that I can use my mouse and actually go over to my iPad from the computer and type stuff in. I can even scroll through the chat or whatever I want to do. That's Apple. That's Apple for you. Makes everything really nice to be able to do. Pretty cool. There we go. And now we're back here. And for those of you that are just joining, we have 13 watching. For those of you just joining, the background behind me is not a background. It is the room I am in. Above me is the bed that I used to sleep in when I worked night shift or graveyard shift, which I don't anymore. And for those of you that are wondering why I don't anymore, go back to the beginning of this live stream and it'll explain that I'm working a completely different job. So I don't want to go back into it for those of you that are already here or already have been here. Hey, Mika Han is here. He says, Merry Christmas to you and your family and all the best. Daniel, what's up? Daniel says hi. That's good to see, folks. Oh, and Daniel says hopes to catch me on it with a video call. Yeah, just send an email, and we can set up a Zoom session if you're up for it. Let me type in my email address for those of you that would like to set up a Zoom call. They're all free. Let me type my email address. There you go. Yeah, the quick Zoom sessions are all free. If you want to schedule regular training and stuff, that's the only thing I really charge for. But a pretty quick one-off Zoom call, it's all free. All you have to do is email me. We'll set it up. If you got questions, we can share screens. I was helping a guy the other day move all of his files from the main drive to an external drive, and that was it. Ah, cool. Yeah, that's what I'm using my iPad for, Mika. Yep, that's what it. Yeah, for me, the iPad is a second screen, and it works nice. I didn't have to do anything. Just one day, I noticed this little G on the side of the monitor, and I moved the mouse over that way, and suddenly my mouse was on my iPad. So that's actually kind of cool. It works with the mouse, works with the keyboard. Oh, yes. Yes, I am going to be in the process of selling a bunch of gear. Since the job change and the cut in income for the family, I'll be selling a whole bunch of stuff. Things like the mixer you see behind me eventually, my HD8. I'm just going to go to a very simple, basic setup with my Mac Mini. Mac Mini M4, 16 gig of RAM, 500 gigabyte hard drive. It's all I need. I can do everything I want. Live streams. I'm actually live streaming with it right now through Wi-Fi. It's working great. But I will be eventually just going down to a more simple interface setup. Big patch bay with all of my old gear so that I can still use it. So it should be good. Yeah. That's cool, Mika. I'm not quite sure if I can do that with mine, but I'll have to check it out. But, you know, since everything in here is Apple, except for my PC back there. Yeah, everything. I can do everything from my phone, my iPad, my computer, whatever I want. So it's kind of nice. Oh. Eric, I was just reading your message and it disappeared. Oh, yes, Mika. Yeah. Right now, I'm actually using the aggregate device options for my interface. This mic, I always forget what this mic is called. Hold on a second. This is another Presonus mic that I have here, and this is the Revelator. So I do all the shows and stuff with the Revelator for being able to see if I go here. So what I can do is to set up these shows, I use the Revelator. Oh, that's kind of cool. Didn't know it would do that. And the setup for the Revelator. So I've got my mic volume, and then here I've got the music from Studio One.
This is it. This is it.
And then I can set up other sources on these channels, and they all work in Studio One. I set up with this. Oh, it's actually using both the Revelator, but usually for the recording device, I have it set up to use my HD8. So I can still record with all of my channels, but all the playback comes through the Revelator to come through for the broadcast, which is important.
This is it.
And the sound quality is beautiful. Yeah, I actually moved to a Mac some years ago. And it was a good move. It was a good move on my part because it really gave me the ability. What I have found is, unlike a PC, with the Mac, or at least the Mac Mini, I don't know if it's specific to the Mac Mini, but I assume it goes with all Macs. I didn't have to do any custom audio setups or anything like that. I signed into the Mac with my Apple ID. I installed Studio One and all of my plugins, and things just work. I didn't have to do anything. I didn't have to do any special setups. I'm sure there are some things that I can do, but I have found so far that I really don't have to. So everything just works. And when I went from my old Mac Mini, my M1, to the new Mac Mini, I literally plugged the two 10-port hubs into the new Mac, and everything was recognized. I didn't have to do anything. So, yeah, it's... I never thought I would go to a Macintosh, but I have to say, for me, I used to do custom setups for PCs and everything like that. I don't have to do any of that with the Mac. I'm not saying that the Mac is better than a PC. I'm just saying that for me, it was a very easy transition, and most of my videos now I do on the Mac. Oh, totally. Yeah. Mika says that bang for the buck for these Mac Minis. And this is the mini. It's a lot smaller than my old Mac Mini, which is in there. Yeah, this one's the M4, and I love it. I don't have to do any kind of crazy setup work. It literally just worked out of the box. It took me a half hour to set it up, and it took me 2 hours to get all my software installed. Don't mind me. I'm trying to read comments. Let me see if I can pull up the comments here. There we go. So let's see. Eric says, I watched the video when it came out. Joe talked about a guy using AI for an idea and making a song. Remember Joe asking if the song connects with somebody, then what? Yeah. I don't know. It's... I don't... the whole AI thing. I mean... Just typing in commands or ideas for a song and having AI create it? That's not songwriting. Joe called it a tool. He compared it to VST instruments and AI voices for those of us that can't sing anymore. I don't think that's the same. Because technically, yeah, maybe you wrote the melody, but is it really the same as sitting down and playing all your parts? And then he compared it to overdubbing. Is that cheating, or is that considered a lie if you say it's a band but it's not? It's actually all you. I'm not buying that. I'm not buying that comparison. But again, the entire AI discussion is really based on one's opinion and one's limited or unlimited ability to create their own music. I don't know. I don't know what the right answer is. But like I said earlier in the broadcast, I would love to be able to sit with Joe and actually have a conversation and go back and forth, because he made some really, really good points. He did. He made some really, really good points. But comparing it to overdubbing and comparing it to using VST instruments for drums or using a drum pad instead of playing the drums, I don't buy those comparisons. I don't think they're relevant. Yeah, Mika says the real pain for AI is mastering studios. Yeah. No, Mika, you're right. That's a very good point. Yeah, that's a good point too, Rob. I don't know. If I hadn't have lost my voice and I was still able to sing the parts that I'd like to write, that I actually use, like that M-Voice AI program, I still have to create the melody, and I have to type in the words, and I have to put them in order on the beat and everything. To me, that's still creation, and I don't think comparing that to just going to Suno and typing in some ideas and having it create a song. But I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying for me, I'm not sure I like it. It was enough taking samples of already created music. I mean, remember back in the day using loops and everything? I remember me and a bunch of other people, we were so against it. We were so against it. That's not real music creation. Or DJs, they're not real musicians. And then you hear some of this stuff that's created by loops, you hear some of this stuff that's created by DJs, and you got to sit down and that's actually pretty cool. So I don't know what the answer is. Yeah, that's the big thing. Rob said, and passing it off as yourself. That's not cool at all. That I completely agree with. If you put the music up and you post it there and you say, this is how I created the song, I typed these ideas into AI and AI created this, and the vocals are not me, they're the AI vocals, and you put the song out there, I guess that's okay. I mean, I'm cool with that because you were honest in the way that you created it. But is that right? I'm watching the replay and I'm like, wah! Oh my gosh. Yeah, Mika Han says maybe eventually we'll be actually pushed into using it. I suppose right now I'm not. I'm using an AI voice generator, but I'm still doing all the work. I'm writing the lyrics. I'm actually playing the tune on the keyboard. I'm actually making sure that the structure of the song is right. So I'm still doing all the work. It's just not my voice. But I'm not trying to pass it off as my voice either. To Rob's point. All right, Rob just said he had a friend that he wrote a song, but he used AI to come up with the vocal harmonies. Okay. No worse than using a chord track in Studio One or the auto chords and stuff like that. Yeah. I think that's a legit use. Yeah, Eric, that was the example that I thought was, yeah. The guy just did a melody, typed in what he wanted to hear, and AI created, I gotta say, it created a fantastic song. It really did. Oh. No, Siri, I wasn't talking to you. There we go. Yeah, Mika says AI to overcome a disability. Yeah, just for in the same way that I use AI like mVoice. So, does anyone remember Napster? Oh yeah. So Rob is saying, does anyone remember Napster? Remember that ordeal? Wow, that's going back. Oh, you're absolutely right, Rob. Oh my goodness. Mika Han with the $50 donation. Yes, thank you. I appreciate it very much. As always. And best wishes to you, Mika. I really appreciate it. I do. And that helps a lot right now. It really does. Very cool. So, in conclusion, for the AI subject, I got a couple of friends that are doing a lot of work with AI and writing their music. I think a couple of them wrote better music when they weren't using AI. And a couple and one that is writing better music. Yeah, Rob says, unfortunately, AI is here. But, in some of the music, you can kind of tell sometimes it's AI. But now, think about movie makers. Have you seen some of the stuff generated by AI in short movies and clips? Think of all the special effect people that have millions of dollars invested in software and hardware and in their businesses and everything, and people are just typing in ideas into AI, and in some cases, coming out with better stuff than they're putting out? Thank you, Mika. I appreciate that. He called me one of the good guys. I wish I was more consistent. I wish I could do these shows, every weeknight. But I can't. Very cool. But yeah, for AI, yeah, somebody asked about my voice. It's definitely getting worse. It is very, very hard to keep the voice smooth. And sometimes I have to yawn like that in order to stretch my throat out. My throat for my voice is so small now. That is making my new job very, very tough. I can't take phone calls. Nobody can hear me. It's hard to communicate with people over the counter taking orders. DCO says that when AI takes over, it'll make human mistakes. It'll make human mistakes the new sound. You might be right. You might be right. All right, we got about 10 minutes left of this live stream. Want to thank everybody for coming in. If anybody has any questions on Studio One, we had one question as far as the macro toolbar that I created some years ago. I will definitely be doing a video on that again to replace the one that was taken down. And I'll be updating it. January is going to be a very interesting time. Lots of cool stuff coming. And I'm hoping to add to it. I wonder what AI is going to do. Rob says Suno is actually SyncNet. I did not know that. Ah. Mika says if I do a regular weekly show, he'll be there with bells on. I hope you wear those bells around your neck and not anywhere else. Or maybe even on, ouch, maybe even on your wrist. So when you clap, jingle, jingle, jingle. Yeah, that was stupid. Oh, that's where that reference comes from. I haven't seen Terminator. I watched it once when it came out. That was it. But you and Rob might be right, Eric. Yeah, we don't. It's so funny if you think about it. No, I'm not raising my hands. I'm actually holding on to the top of my console area. If you think about it, how many movies and TV shows have accurately predicted the future? Star Trek with the communicators, later became cell phones. So we have, the only thing we haven't done is created a transporter technology. I've heard rumors that it's kind of out there, but as Bones McCoy would often say, I don't want my atoms scattered throughout the universe just to get to someplace faster. That's crazy talk. Yeah, we were promised jetpacks and flying cars. What the fluff? Yeah, that's my new F word. Fluff. We have 3 cats now. So we've got everything from Mother Fluffer to you fluffing idiot to what the fluff are you doing? Saves on censorship. Yeah, I really want the jetpacks. But if you go into the city now and you see people walking on the streets, everybody's slamming and bumping into everybody else out in the streets. Can you imagine a whole sky full of people with jetpacks? Well, that's a good question, Eric. He says, isn't stem separation and pitch correction a form of AI? But see, that kind of stuff is, and correct me if I'm wrong, that kind of stuff is more based on something physical. Physical? I don't know, physical. In other words, in order to separate stems in a song, you got to have the song. The song is automatically created. The only thing that the stem separation does is it accurately pulls it apart again. I don't know that I'd call that AI. Pitch correction is based on a musical map. It's based on music structure. So it's not something created. I might be chasing myself down the wrong rabbit hole. But I look at those as different. It's like one of the comparisons that Joe Gilder made was AI to VST Instruments. Well, it's not a real cello. It's not a real violin. It's not real drums. Nah, but you still had to play it somehow. And if you bring in like MIDI loops to play the drums, that's still stuff that was played already. I could be wrong. It's not a hill I'm willing to die on, but yeah, Mika, I do plan on doing one more for New Year's. I'm going to try to get it up and out there a couple of days before, because most we've had in here is 10 people. Or 13 people, I should say. Okay, I'll buy that. Mika says that stem separation is like limited AI. But I suppose, yeah, there would have to be some form of AI to discern what part of the vocal belongs with the vocal and not with the rest of the song. I don't know. I haven't heard an stem separator that really separates stems without anomalies. I've noticed that with the Studio One stem separator and a couple of the online ones, if you completely mute a particular track, you can hear the anomalies in the other tracks for the parts that are missing that the stem that was separated took with it. I have yet to hear a really good stem separator that when it takes out the vocal, it really takes out the vocal and not the reverb or whatever else. Sorry for disappearing. But the chat's down here, and you're here. All right, we got about 2 minutes left here, and then I'm going to get going. All right, so I want to thank everybody. We had 13 people in here at the top of this live stream. I want to thank everybody for coming in. Thank Mika. Thank you very much for the generous donation to the cause. And thank you, everybody who got me to 5,000 subscribers here on YouTube. It's going to be a long climb back to where I used to be, but then again, I was doing more live stream stuff to get those 29,000. Oh, so Mika still does work with Roland, and he says it's downright scary with what's coming. Yeah. I got a feeling Personas is going to be doing the same kind of stuff. Just, coming up with more stuff and coming up with new stuff. I can't imagine what else we need in Studio One, but we'll see. All right, Eric says good night, everybody. I'm going to do the same. I want to thank everybody for coming in. Thank you for the support. I will be doing another live stream around New Year's, maybe just before or just after. Stay tuned for that. I'll make sure to give a couple of day warning instead of a couple hours. And I will see you guys in the next live stream. Cheers. Merry Christmas. see.